In this video, I'll try to explain what a marketing data analyst does using the simplest terms possible. We'll also talk about why this job is growing in popularity like there is no tomorrow, why is it one of the most demanding jobs right now, and how much you can earn as a marketing data analyst in different countries. Let's go. So first of all, you might be wondering what actually boosted the popularity of data analyst jobs and marketing data analyst jobs in particular. Marketing has turned from purely creative industry into a more scientific one. A lot of decisions are now done based on data, and not because your boss has a gut feeling that this is how it should be done, right? And marketing departments have finally had the courage to admit that they lack data literacy and that they need a dedicated person to help them turn a lot of marketing data into meaningful conclusions and into actionable insights. Also, I bet your marketing channels are not really limited to one platform, right? So it gets more and more difficult to measure marketing results from multiple channels. If one person takes care of the whole spectrum, including budgeting, planning, creating the ad campaigns, and on top of that, measuring the results, it gets too much just for one person, and there's a high risk that that person will collect inaccurate data and will make not really effective conclusions. That's where a marketing data analyst comes into play. Now let's talk about the tasks of a marketing data analyst. First of all, marketing data collection. In a perfect world, you'll have all available data at your fingertips. The reality is slightly different. You have to collect data from different marketing channels. This can be your advertising platforms, data from your LinkedIn ad manager, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Twitter ads, you name it. Remember that it's important to only collect the data that you'll actually need to abide by GDPR and also to make sure that you're ethically correct. A good piece of advice I've heard is that it's best to collect only the data that you wouldn't mind being collected about yourself. Now, it's a must to mention that unfortunately, data collection is getting harder and harder these days due to the decline in trackability. Basically, big players like Google and Apple are banning third-party cookies. Moving on, marketing data cleaning. This is perhaps the least fun part, but it's a very crucial step. Marketing analysts need to crunch large data sets. This involves stripping out unwanted information, formatting, translating data into the required format. But this is a very crucial step as you need to prepare the data you'll analyze in the future. Data analysis. So the next step is to actually analyze the data you've collected and to make relevant conclusions. For example, if your marketing co-workers have been running an A/B test and they've been comparing two different landing pages to see which one brings more conversions, now it's your time to shine and to collect the data and to actually see the results of this A/B test. Marketing data analysts operate with a vast variety of tools to analyze data sets, but at least Excel and SQL are a must for a marketing data analyst. I wonder how many times I've already said a marketing data analyst in this video. Reporting and visualization. The last step for any data analyst is to report and communicate on the analysis that they've done. In other words, turn this into this. A common misconception is to think that this is a fairly easy step, especially for people with a solid marketing background. Again, the reality is slightly different. So let's imagine this kind of situation. Your Google Ads conversions have increased because you switched to a CPM building, and now you have to communicate this to your product owner. Obviously, they have no clue what on earth this CPM bidding means and why the heck it even matters, right? So your task here is to make sure that you're able to communicate your results in as easy to understand manner as possible. Just like you wouldn't use the same vocabulary with a toddler and say your partner. Same goes for data visualization. You can spend hours nailing your deck, but your head of sales won't be able to understand your amazing graphs and charts because they are simply visually biased. A good marketing data analyst can turn even the most complex data into easy to digest pieces of information and visually pleasing charts and graphs. The key skills of a marketing data analyst, this is a list that you'll see in any job ad in case you're considering to apply for this role. First things first, obviously solid marketing background. Depending on your company, they may require you to be specialized in certain marketing areas, for example, performance marketing, SEO, or CRM marketing. Vast knowledge of SQL is a must for a marketing data analyst. Experience with reporting and data visualization tools. Usually it's, for example, Google Data Studio or Tableau. And of course, strong presentation and communication skills. And now let's talk about money. I've already mentioned in one of my previous videos that according to Glassdoor, a marketing data analyst gets on average $68,000 per year, and senior marketing data analysts can get up to $105,000 per year. But I decided to dig a little bit deeper and check some other resources. So one Canadian resource claims that the average marketing analyst salary is $54,000 per year or $28 per hour. And they say that this is around 1.7 times more than the median wage of the country. These results are based on 53 salaries extracted from job descriptions. Another website called comparably.com says that the average marketing data analyst in the US makes approximately $71,000 per year, and in San Francisco, they actually get approximately $90,000 per year, which is 26% higher than the US average. By the way, I've even found the breakdown of different cities in the US. The link is in the description in case you're from the US and you want to check it out for your particular city. While the average salary, of course, may differ based on your location, based on your background, it's obvious that you can make more than your industry average if you land this job. See, the thing is that right now, the demand exceeds the supply in this market, meaning that there are many more available job openings for this role than the actual candidate. That's why it's the best time to consider this role, especially if you want to specialize in one area of marketing and if you're interested in analytics and you don't want to be a jack of all trades in your marketing department. Here you can check other well-paid marketing jobs that you can land this year in case you're looking for a career change. And as usual, see you in my next video. Bye bye.